The ANC's Electoral Committee Secretary says the infighting amongst the branches are over, and he's adamant that the process to nominate members who are going to represent the party in government will be fair and transparent.
There will be fairness and transparency in getting people onto the list. There's been sporadic incidents of violence and disruptions of BGMs, but not in this current process. We have seen that during the 2021 local government candidate selection process, and also as the build-up towards the 55th National Conference in Nasrec, there's been that report of violent meetings and disruptions of BGMs. But in this case, there's barely any intimidations or disruptions that have been reported.
Chief Matsila says they are still debating the coalition process within the ruling party.
The coalition process in the ANC is still being debated by the National Executive Committee. So the Electoral Committee really focuses on the candidate selection process to ensure that we get the best of the best to go to Parliament and the legislature. But I'm sure the NEC will make pronouncements in due course in that regard.
The ANC's Electoral Committee Secretary says the party does not want to associate itself with members who are corrupt and have criminal records, so those members will not form part of the list.
If you have a criminal record of any nature, you're also not allowed to be a representative of the ANC. So the ANC takes the issues of corruption very, very seriously, that we don't want to associate ourselves with those that have got corruption against their names. And we believe that through this process we are able to clean up the image of the ANC, and you have people who are there without questionable credentials in public.
Chief Matsila says the party has started to campaign for next year's general elections, but he says they are doing it differently this time around.
It has started in a manner that is very different from other campaigns. It's campaigning of a different nature. That's why you can't pick up that we're already campaigning.
Calvin Lutla, SABC News, Johannesburg.